then so do the thing this and be like, oh my God, it's me.
Good morning.
Bro.
I hear that.
What, have you backed it already?
No.
Oh. Are we doing it?
Alright,
But he's backed it already.
Back to it, fam.
Is it? Aye,
what?
Aye, to the first.
To a new
to
to
the
a
new
new
thing.
thing,
To the new chapter.
New chapter.
New
Words.
chapter. My guy.
Easy.
Come on, hi, driller.
Easy now.
Okay.
Bomba.
We're about to start.
Woo!
Alright, for everyone tuning in.
Did you press record?
Yeah.
Oh, mad
Of
thing.
course, man. Yeah, for everyone tuning in, thank you for listening to our first
Ever.
episode. Yeah, I Hear That podcast. And I hope
Air that
you
still.
mess with us. I've got to keep it a bit PG for now, but it might come out still.
Keep it true, blood.
Yeah, so I hope you mess with us in the future, you know. So
Keep
just
it
listen
real.
to a couple of us.
A trillion, a million.
Oh, boy. So yeah, that really touched my chest, man. So,
Soft.
So yeah. Alright, my name is Sean. I go by the name of Schultz, Mr. Schultz. Yeah, Sean Schultz.
Shavage.
Dior Savage.
Dior Shavage.
Yeah, Arkham
Yeah.
Knight, fam. And then my guy.
Man, I'm Aaron. Go by the name of Axe. Rap. Whatever you like to call me. But yeah, man's Aaron, innit? Out here.
Yeah. Yo, my name's Sion. I'm 6'4".
You know this is like visual recording. Alright, cool.
Yeah, my name's Sion. People know me as Shapes, Sion Shapes. Yeah, man's here, innit?
Bit of a funny guy.
Yeah, I've got two jokes in that, you know what I mean? Come on.
You kill me, you know.
Last but not least.
Yeah. I go by the name of Chargy. You know, one and only, the original. Yeah, that's me.
My guy.
Chargy D.
In the place to be.
In the place to be.
Under the sycamore tree.
Come on, tree.
Are you me?
You
Level.
are stupid. You
All
are
right.
so stupid.
Exactly.
But yeah, lads. Yeah, so we're here. Adventure, you know, stepped into 2020. What are we now, like 15 days into the second month.
Yeah.
How's 2020 been for you lot? Start with you, Aaron.
It's been eventful, isn't it? Hell of things happening. Corona.
Yeah, that's all
World
mad,
War
fam.
Three.
Try to touch man, innit?
I've got a story about the corona thing.
But
I was gonna say,
I'll tell you
but-
later, man. Don't worry,
yeah,
man.
but it's just been a bit mad, a bit hectic. January's always a long month, though, isn't it? It's always one of them months that you just can't see yourself through.
Living from
and
trip to
stuff
trip,
like
fam.
that. Yeah, but before you know it, it'll just start to pick up and be summer before you know it. But man's here. It's been alright. We're just moving along, swiftly. Yeah, man. But how about you?
Yeah, it's been calm, fam. We're 15 days into February, and it's been quick since that. You know what I mean? Fam, like January was long, but
Yeah, January was the longest.
yeah, but it's been calm, man. It's been nice. Obviously, I feel like 2020 is trying to take everyone by surprise and that, literally, fam. But
Trying to take everyone's dad from
No
this
one's
year.
safe, bruv.
so that's why you gotta live for tonight. To now, you know, live for now, fam. Red lit me already.
Tonight.
Yeah,
What's he
yeah,
done?
live for tonight.
What's he gonna do?
What's he done?
What's he gonna do to himself?
What's he done? Look at him.
Lord of mercy.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell. But yeah, man. So, what about you, bro? Go on.
Yeah, no,
Take that weight off.
Yeah, 2020, man. It's been a can't lie, it was a rocky start still, very rocky start. But I think the tides. I think I've managed to settle the ship, and I rode the waves. Man. I'm here.
Man, surfing.
I'm surfing because it was difficult, man. Difficult start, but you know, nothing is permanent.
But that's what we do, innit? We just get through it, like you know.
Yeah.
We get knocked.
That's what we
Get
do.
knocked down.
Do you know what?
What do we do?
Quarterly
Get up,
courts.
keep going.
That's it. That's
Do you know what I mean?
it. That's it.
Keep moving.
You know what? Everything's a phase, isn't it? Everything's
Words.
a phase, man. So it has a
Words.
start and an end.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
You know, like just go
Word,
through the
man.
thing.
It's true. DCB.
Yeah, man, that's
How are
right.
you, bro?
Yeah, what was the question again?
How's the 2020?
2020.
Well, I was just talking about 2020. I mean,
You forgot.
Nah, 2020 has been. I can't complain, to be fair. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm blessed. You get me? But there's been a lot of mad things happening in 2020. Coronavirus. You had the Australia fires.
Yeah.
You had what else was there? There's a few things happening this year.
Kobe.
So far.
Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
Yeah, the whole
R.I.P. Kobe.
Whole Caroline Flack as well.
Caroline Flash. That's today, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. R.I.P. Man. That's so sad to go out like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sad.
It's mad
But
still.
yeah, no. To be fair, amongst all the mad things that's been going on, we're here, we're alive,
Yeah,
we're blessed.
exactly.
Thank God. You get me? But yeah,
That's it,
man's here living, you know, with the man then.
I hear that, man.
Easy.
Love that. Love that.
Come
love that.
in. Come on, Jay.
But yeah, man. So obviously today's February. Well,
Is it? Hold on.
yeah. So February 15th.
Valentine.
But I wasn't really gonna say that. Huh? Hey, grab it, fam. What Christmas?
Man can't move from like.
What you want to rave?
He wants to rave, fam, but
fam,
he's
what's wrong
feeling
with
scared,
you,
fam.
man?
You're like one teenager, bro.
What's this?
Can I get some please? I've never done this before.
That's
it. That's that Jamaican stuff, isn't it? I heard it's strong.
I heard about that.
It's a spicy water. No, man. But yeah. So obviously this weekend was Valentine's. Obviously it's for all the loved ones that want to get together and start clapping cheeks.
Yeah,
and
love
things.
is in the air. Whoa.
What's
going on here?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Listen, I'm
Wait
sorry.
a minute.
I'm sorry, but hold on. I went gym yesterday.
I'm not even trying to hear
It was
this.
the most like it was so empty because everyone's out clapping cheeks. I know it. I know it. You know it. You know it.
Getting a workout elsewhere.
Oh. So what'd you say?
I said, was you clapping cheeks?
Put that sentence in a phrase.
I don't know how I could ask that any more simpler. Was you clapping cheeks?
Okay. Obviously, my parents are going to see this, but you know, yes, I was clapping cheeks. Yes, I was deep in the naan.
Right.
Yes, is that what you wanted to
my
hear?
goodness.
It was. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, we drink to that.
Yep. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
God is good.
But yeah, February 15th is I mean, obviously Valentine's, 14th and that. But yeah, I didn't do anything, man. I went home and watched Narcos. I went home and just chilled, bro.
Vibe.
Just went home and just chilled. I mean, it's one of them.
He's a boss though.
One of
Isn't
them.
Narcos, fam.
Fans.
Say it.
It's not one person, you know. I'm joking.
No, you know Pablo Escobar. No, Narcos, the Netflix.
okay.
No, don't do that. I'm not taking the piss. Don't do it. You lot are silly, fam. I'm speaking.
I know, but you got all over the
You're
place.
not doing this to me today. You're not doing this to me.
Bro, you know what we said? Relax. You lot are killing me.
It's just started, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
Man said he's a
But I
boss.
mean, you know Narcos, the Pablo Escobar thing. You know the series. It was called
Yeah,
Narcos.
Cali Cartel and all that. Yeah.
So when you said he's the boss, who's he referring
Sean,
to? Let's ask you a question, fam.
Go away.
I want to ask you a question, fam. That's it.
You're not doing this to me today.
Okay.
Sorry, Aaron, continue,
Yeah,
bro.
it's one of them days for the loved ones, and I like to partake in it when I'm in a actual relationship. But, you know, it's not me currently, so yeah, it's just moving along. And just-
So, I mean, I'm a big advocate of self-love. So was you self-loving yourself?
felt disappointed afterwards.
started hiding like, oh yeah.
Y'all are silly, man. It's mine.
So, yeah.
It's my mic.
How dare you?
But yeah, no.
Nah, man. But yeah. So have you lot? How many times have you lot paid for like dates and that, like on Valentine's?
Oh, man.
I'm not even paid for dates. Sorry, paid for like hotels and that because obviously apparently that's the norm in it.
Hotel.
What, on Valentine's? On Valentine's?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. I don't go hotel on Valentine's Day.
You don't.
Do you know? I don't
you
think
don't?
I've paid.
I've
for
never
a
really
hotel
done that on Valentine's.
Actually, no. I've been abroad.
Have I ever paid?
Yeah,
No,
I've
bro.
been
I've
abroad
never
for it.
paid.
I went Amsterdam one time.
Bruv, what are we going to be doing any different in a hotel that we could be doing in my bedroom?
I understand that, but you weren't always.
Do you know what I mean?
So
full rules of my-
were you always allowed to bring girls back?
No, but I made it happen.
Okay.
Oh.
You beat offside trap. You beat offside trap.
One-on-one with the keeper, fam.
I hear that. Top beats. Man done the whole Rabona and that.
Yeah.
But no, fair. So what? So you never been? Don't you get like? enticed by the scenery, like, or you don't. I don't
The
know.
whole
Just the
image
fact
of
that,
it, innit?
the fact that you're there, you might have like a room that overlooking the city or something. Could be clapping it like.
Do you know what? I don't think in all my years I've only ever been in like 2 proper serious relationships, innit?
Okay.
So it's like for me, why am I taking you hotel for if we're not really like that? It's just gonna be one night of steamy sex, like.
Alright, so what? Alright, so what if you
Ghost.
Yeah. So what if it was like 50, like so 50-50, you split, you both paid for the hotel room. It's like it's not expensive, but it's a little Novotel or something, nice. And it's just a thing that you're linking in it. You're not gonna go just steamy sex with the thing that you just wanted to be on that day.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, if
I
anything,
suppose, yeah, but-
the whole day probably opens up the floodlights for you, or the floodgates, shall I say, so for you to.
No pun.
Yeah, the flood, literally.
I don't know.
literally.
Like I've never really been that romantic guy anyway. When it comes to like girls outside of relationships, like I've never been the one to like show mad effort because I'm thinking to myself like, right, it's not even that deep.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
fair,
mean?
I hear you. You know, I like the vibe of it all, I can't lie.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just
Yeah,
me,
no,
innit?
yeah,
You know-
no, I
you lot
feel
know
it.
what
I
I'm
feel
like.
that still.
Yeah, like even getting a hotel. I can't imagine even splitting the hotel with a girl because I know that I'll be part of the group chat the next day.
yeah.
Hey, Joe, you
You know what? You made me pay for a hotel, you know.
That's long, though,
Something
you know.
like that.
That
You know
is
what I
long
mean?
time.
It's
That
all
them
long.
things cause problems. Man.
Who cause problems?
So you said that like obviously that's your you like the day kind of thing. Is that
Yeah,
you
like-
say that's the type of person that you are, like you just
Yeah, I like indulging in the day and everything. Do you know what I mean? I understand it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of the mandems like, oh, it's a commercial day. People are just making money. I get it, but yeah, it's true. But at the same time, I guess it's just another day to show appreciation in it.
Yeah.
Not that you shouldn't show appreciation other days, but
it's a day
just another
specific
day.
for
Might
it.
as well
innit?
indulge in it a little bit. You know what I mean? Couple of little flowers here and there.
Yeah.
I respect it.
But I get it though. I get it. If it's not serious, then
Yeah.
you might as well just.
Ain't putting man like
You ain't putting
man, I know
yourself
man
in-
are putting out all the stops and that.
Putting
Girls that they've known for like 2 minutes, like bro,
Fam, people will put themselves in
I don't
financial
get it,
situations, you know. Man, them will-
taking out loans and you saying taking out bank loans.
girls don't realise that man them look at the menus, you know, before we go restaurants
Word,
to make
word,
sure
that's
that
it.
we're good.
But
That's
but
it.
is that
Make sure
is
I can
that-
cover it.
Do you lot feel like that's been made to be like the culture nowadays? Like, oh, you have to go to an expensive restaurant, you have to book a hotel. 'Cause
It depends,
I
but
thought
that's-
Valentine's Day was all about showing your love for someone.
Just love, yeah.
Hey,
Do you know what I mean?
It is,
So
but
do
then
you have
again-
to, do you have to do that? No, I'm just saying, like in general.
Yeah,
like, do
yeah,
you think
yeah.
that we've been kind of conditioned to feel like that? Because for me, if I'm with my girl or I'm trying to get to know someone and it's Valentine's Day, I'm just gonna do something calm. Like, all right, let's go. Hypothetically, if there's a fun, let's go fun fit. Let's go do something like that. Let's go,
Yeah.
you know, for a walk somewhere. Let's go for dinner and then we can go for a movie and then we can go or go to a viewpoint. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And just chat and get to know about each other. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
where does the expensive restaurant and hotel come into? Obviously, okay, at the end of the night, I understand the hotel and whatever, but the expensive restaurant, like you're trying to get to know someone. When you go to expensive restaurant, what are you gonna do? Just sit there, talk about the food, snap your food, and then be like, oh yeah, my night was lit. When really you didn't even get to know the other person's middle name.
literally that's what you
know what I mean?
you literally just said it. Like I think nowadays with the culture that or this like cultural society that we're in now, it's all social media. Sometimes
peak,
they'll
bruv.
I don't know if like this is expensive in it because I've never been, but people go gauchos or
Yeah.
was it obliques in
Yeah,
the
you got like
yeah in the
Nobu.
shard and that and yeah
no
no blue and
clueless,
that.
something like
And
that,
literally
yeah.
just go there for one plate of grass, fam. And you know what I mean? Literally one.
Full rubbed, innit? It's
for
daylight
one plate of-
robbery, fam.
Yeah, for like
£50
what,
for a
£50 or
steak, you're
something.
getting what a biscuit.
Like, literally,
Piece of
it's
steak
literally
on
just so that they can snap
don't even
where
make
they've
sense.
been and they've been taken somewhere. And okay, yeah, cool, like whatever, like go hotel after. They won't Snapchat that part, or they won't
course,
Instagram story that part, but.
It's
you
all
know,
for the gram,
yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
It's all
Literally,
for the
literally.
gram.
It's all for
at
yeah,
times, don't get me wrong.
It's all
'cause
for
you-
other people,
tired,
man.
fam.
Yeah,
Tired of
show
it.
your appreciation for people and that in your own way, innit? Because
Do you know
sometimes
what?
two people can have their own situation and that.
Bro,
Do you know
it's,
what I mean?
it's
Go do
social
your own
media.
thing.
Social media's influencing bare things, you know. So I'm not even trying to go for a different tangent, but I'm just thinking about like all the faces of some of the ladies that go onto like a show like Love Island. All of them got. You can see that they've had both
Their lips done,
lip
innit?
filler done, and then some of their jaw looks like it's sucking in. And what's going on, man? What's happening? Do you know what I mean?
It's nuts still.
What's happening?
It's all mad, fam. It's all mad, but
Anyways,
But yeah, it's mad. Though. It's mad. It's mad.
Anyway,
Have any of you ever had say two dates on Valentine's?
2 days of Valentine's. That's
Yeah,
wild.
so not on one.
I've never done that. So.
Why are you laughing? Why
never.
who you having it?
I haven't.
You make
No,
me
I
sick,
haven't.
bruv. You make me sick.
You
Never.
sound
I've
like
never
you
had 2 dates on Valentine's.
I feel like you got a
I
story
haven't.
to tell.
Yeah, go on, talk the things, fam.
Nah, not even. But sometimes you can have more than one option. You just go with what's
What's about?
that option. Bit of party. But nah, sometimes you can have more than one option. But do you know what? Do you know what? Man, them have to start realizing, that the girls do the same thing.
Yeah,
we're
of
just
course,
an option sometimes.
Of course.
A lot
And
of
don't
the
get me
time.
wrong.
If you're not hubby or wifey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have to
Gonna
accept
be
that
options.
sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Because we might just be an option in comparison to another guy that maybe they're chatting to or something like that, But
It's an evil world we live in.
It could be just free food.
it's just free food, isn't it?
Free food.
say that's free Chinese. Like.
Free Chinese. Not now.
Pause.
We can't.
Lord of mercy.
Correct.
You lot are so silly.
What are we going to do? Cut
I
that
just
out?
I did not participate. Those are the views of Aaron and Aaron only.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Disclaimer.
Yeah, man. I drove past the wing yip and I was like, I wonder how much customers they get.
For real.
I said we
You have to be careful, fam.
Have to be careful with
Got to
it.
be politically
It's
correct
all
on
mad.
these things.
It's actually all
mad.
mad. But
So a man
Valentine's is
saying
a
that,
mad
yeah, imagine, say, it was my friend's
go,
birthday
go.
the other day, yeah, and she sent out a text saying, oh, yeah, let's meet here, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't pay attention that it said Chinese restaurant, innit? So obviously we went to somewhere in, like, where was it? West London. And as soon as I came out, it was like a mini Chinatown, fam. So as soon as we came out, I was thinking, oh my days, bro. Why do we have to come here of all places? With coronavirus. This is when people were dying. Bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The first case was found in London. Where is it? St. Thomas. So I was thinking...
Yeah, someone got quarantined there, I believe.
Yeah,
And
so,
Lewisham as well.
I'm thinking,
Ends,
my
bruv.
goodness, fam. It could be here. So obviously I was like, do you know what? Don't be ignorant because obviously all the shops are here, the restaurants are here. People are most likely to just stay here and run their business. So they're not going to be any cases of coronavirus. So anyways, we've gone into the restaurant now. We've ordered our food, had our food, passed bare jokes. And we're paying for our food now. And the waiter, he's Chinese, isn't it? He leans over my friend and he goes... and then she was like, ooh. And I just put my head back like this, like, of all places, almost said her name. I was like, of all places, why did you have to pick a Chinese restaurant when coronavirus is going about? You know what's going on. We did.
We did. Like, really, like, what, you ain't been watching the news? Like,
And I love you, so I'm going to come to your birthday thing, but like, I'm not trying to put myself up. Imagine I catch it now. What you going to say to me?
yeah.
Say it to my mum.
Sorry, condolences.
Condolences. Oh, I didn't mean, it's my fault. Like, I didn't mean to do it. No, we did.
Nah.
wild.
I must say, though, in
insane.
saying all of that, I can't front the food was decent still. I can't lie to you. The
Food was decent.
Yeah.
I'm sure that bat was nice.
like a good Chinese.
I'm sure
but
that
when
bat
it's
was
good-
nice.
We all said the same thing about horse when we was having mincemeat.
Mountain rat.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
What'd you say? You said horse.
So we all said the same about horse when we was eating the mincemeat, innit? Remember when I was selling it in Tesco?
So silly.
It was still delicious.
It's mad to
good.
think what we've actually
Scrumptious.
eaten, innit?
I'm not advocate for eating horse, by the way. No, I don't think it's right.
I remember one time,
I'm just saying, but
Animal cruelty.
but at the time,
I bought a two-piece chicken and chip shirt. And I was sitting eating the chicken. And I picked it up. And I dropped it out of shock at 1 second, fam. Because I thought to myself, this is actually a chicken, you know. I didn't even mean to sound ignorant or stupid. But I deeped it. I was like, I picked up the wing and I was like, this is actually a wing.
It's actually someone's with like someone's
I was like,
Nah, it's bad
yeah,
stuff.
imagine someone just having got their arm in their hand, like your arm deep fried. Just holding your arm, like I'm gonna nyam this, fam.
You know me, like I love chicken in it, and for me, I've had that
can't
thing
live
like,
without
right,
it, fam.
like, that's
This
what I'm
guy's
saying.
Mr. Chicken.
I always
Chicken
say it, like,
connoisseur.
right,
You're the
chicken,
real chicken
what
connoisseur,
else?
fam.
Like chicken died
Picking
for us,
smudge.
fam. Chicken died for us so we could live. You know what I mean? So we could live. So we could eat munch.
being
Anyway,
silly,
let me not get into it, fam. But
Yeah, this guy
anyway,
loves chicken. For you lot that don't know, yeah. If anyone's seen that Boondocks episode when everyone goes mad when there's no chicken, This is exactly what Sean would be
Sean,
like.
innit?
If there was
Like,
no chicken.
We'll get to a restaurant and Sean will be ordering. I know he's gonna order chicken.
Do you know what I
I'll
mean?
look at the
He
menu.
will look at the menu.
I'll look at the menu as well.
He's
gonna get
looking at the
chicken.
menu like he's gonna eat something from something else. You know he's going for chicken.
It'll be nothing in his head like,
made up from when he's in the
I
shower.
like it. It'll be nothing in his head like, this looks good, you know. It's like, let me get the chicken. You got fire. Let me get the chicken.
Listen,
Chicken fried.
guaranteed. Yeah. Do you know what I did when I went? When I went Thailand. Yeah. Obviously, I didn't know what the food was, and it's all in Thai, innit? So I was just like,
Wait, hold on. What? We're still going to Thailand this year? Yeah?
we'll talk about that. I mean, we've got some things going on, so you know,
It's tight.
But yeah, you read from the menu.
Yeah, so I read from the menu, and then like, obviously I didn't know what was going on, so I was like, I don't want to order something, and I don't know what it is. So I literally just like Google Translate chicken for Thai, innit? Like, or Thai for chicken. So I said, and I was just like, alright, cool. I see what that is. I looked at it through the menu, and I just saw it. I don't know. It could have been dead chicken or live chicken or whatever, but I literally just ordered chicken, and that like it was nice still, but it just wasn't what I wanted. But it was still chicken in it. So
It was a pigeon.
yeah, it could have been a pigeon still.
Pigeon, that's mad, man.
It's mad, isn't it? That's what Sam's used to do. Remember? Sam's in Luton.
Yeah, for real.
Man, need more out. You know them little things that they have over the plate? Like the silver bowl and this here under the bowl.
You're killing me, fam. Yo.
No.
Start flapping
Stop that.
everywhere.
Can you imagine
It's
that?
mad,
What's
innit?
the worst? No, so not worst, but like, what kind of no homo, but what kind of meats have you had?
No, pause
Pause all the way.
You had time to think about it as well, you know.
Man said, what kind of meats have you had? Like,
Okay, alright, but do you know I can't even say that if I get caught by the community. Fam. But anyway, no, it's fine. I'll just say certain eyes see certain things, innit?
Is it?
But you know,
Mad. Anyway, yeah. I mean, just the normal ones, isn't it? Gammon and that.
gammon, yeah.
Gammon and that.
Alright, so
Like
I'm talking about the more extraordinary ones. Obviously, like everyone's had lamb and duck.
That's
innit?
extraordinary.
I've had rabbit before.
You've had rabbit, yeah?
Yeah, but I
What's
didn't know
that
it was rabbit.
Oh, no.
I didn't know. I got fed it. It was rabbit. I bet the person that I was with, they didn't want me to be rude to the person that was cooking it.
So
So
they just
they gave me. It was in a stew. It tastes good though. I can't lie. It tastes good, but I like rabbits, innit?
fam.
I can't lie. I like rabbits and things like
sauce
that.
box must have felt horrible after this,
I've had a few rabbits growing up and that, but
No, but then what happened if you was really against that? Like,
imagine I was allergic to it or something.
imagine,
I didn't realise.
imagine.
For real. Like, I don't know what went
Allergic
wrong.
to rabbit, fam.
That's actually nuts.
It's supposed to be eating rabbit.
What's the whole rabbit, fam?
A whole rabbit. Yeah, that's. Other than that, I don't think I've eaten. I don't think I've eaten anything wild.
Yeah, I haven't
I haven't eaten that snake. I've eaten snails.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've had snails.
I think frog's legs, you know.
Okay.
For me, yeah, frog's legs. Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't experiment with meat like that, you know.
Is that meat? Would you class it as
I
meat?
can't
Frog
lie
legs?
to you. No. I just have what, chicken?
What else would you class it as? Seafood? I mean, frogs are in the water, so
Yeah,
They're amphibians, isn't it?
yeah. So like, it could be.
amphibia meat.
If you say that
but
fun,
hey,
it's
just
like,
remind-
meat.
You're stupid. Yeah, stupid.
Nah, fam, I don't think I've had anything else other than lamb, chicken, fish, mutton, or goat. Beef, obviously. You know what I mean? But
So, yeah,
I don't think I've had
I think
anything else.
yeah, fair. I think remember one time I went with our good friend Joey
Yeah.
to one of his friends' house, and I don't know why she had it, but she had alligator meat in it,
What's going on?
Do you know? Sorry, go on.
and it's mad chewy, fam.
When was this?
This was time ago, like back in.
I'm not gonna lie, you
college
can't just be
times.
going to anyone's house and eating like food like that, you know. It's
Alligator
food,
meat,
fam.
fam.
Do you know what?
Who's just got alligator chilling in
That's
the
what I'm
kitchen,
saying.
bro?
No, but do you know what? When you look at the house was mad. The house was mad. It just made sense. I thought it's expensive meat.
Yeah, but they sell that kind of meat in London. There's a restaurant in London. I won't say the name, but it's,
alligator, you know.
yeah, they sell different types of meat, and apparently it's supposed to be quite nice. But I'm just not really with that.
It's mad chewy. It's mad
Do you
chewy.
know what?
You know what restaurant
Yeah, I
is in
forgot. I've had a meat still. I had dolphin, fam.
Did you?
Dolphin.
Okay, yeah. I've
And
heard a
fam,
few people
dolphins
have
my
had it, yeah.
favourite animals,
Hey, they
fam.
might come off.
Sorry, man.
I like it, fam. I still traumatized because I remember I was like what? I think about like 7, 8 back in Barbados.
Eat me.
Barbados.
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 I was on the beach. I was on the beach with my aunt. Yeah, and she was like,
Barbados.
I just got some food from the, because they obviously know they have got like little huts on the beach that sell food and that. So
Yeah.
I'm on the beach just doing the madness with some friends I made.
As you do.
Literally. And then my aunt just
Yeah,
brings
so,
over
man.
2 plates. Like, I was like, oh, what's this? She's like, taste it. Taste it. I was like, this is nice. She's like, it's dolphin. I was like,
How does that look? Because they're
fam, it
rubbery
looks
in
like
that.
chicken.
You
It looks
never
like
know,
chicken.
fam.
It looks like
You never
normal,
know.
fam.
Chicken.
Speak, fam.
It's mad. The worst thing about it is that someone could serve you up and look like chicken, you know. I can't lie.
Have you lot watched Vikings?
No, I ain't watching it.
Bro, man. There's
Hey,
a
don't
scene
ruin
in
it for
it.
no.
I'm not
anyone
gonna
that ain't
ruin
wa-
it for nobody.
Because I know
fam.
your mouth is fast.
Why are you saying that on the podcast?
Because it is.
It's not like that, bro.
Am I lying?
It's not like that. No, it's not like that. Don't do that.
I'm just
Don't
saying-
do this
I'm
right now.
just saying-
Don't do this, bro.
Me and Tino neutrals right now.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, when you watch it, you'll remember this podcast. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Nah,
It's
okay,
mad.
alright,
I've
cool.
had saying that though, I forgot I had camel.
What?
Camel. Yeah, apparently it's legal though. I didn't think it was. Apparently it's meant to be illegal, but I don't know.
Tastes
about
like chicken.
that. It's chewy, like you said about
Yeah.
what you tried. Like it's chewy.
I think most
It's
meat
weird.
though.
It's
would be
weird
like,
though,
yeah,
man.
That's
It's
that
weird.
kind
But
of
this is-
chewy texture, innit?
But yeah, but that with the alligator, it was like, what's chewy, fam? Like that. I don't know, fam, but you know when your jaw hurts when you're like chewing, fam, and you're just like, you ain't even you severed it yet. Like, it's mad, fam. But yeah, going back to so Valentine's, like,
Yeah.
so
What I was gonna say,
Yeah, go on.
with Valentine's, do you think there's an anxiety that gets built up on the 13th with man them?
Yeah.
this is what I was gonna say, fam.
If you're gonna have a girl to wine and dine, or if you're
Only
just
if
gonna
you
be
don't
at
know
home
what you're
lonely.
doing.
Yeah,
But not, or if you've done enough, or if you've done, do you know what I mean? That kind of anxiety, like, raw.
Yeah.
Is she gonna like what I've got her, or is she gonna, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, the amount of mandem that must be linking a thing, and they must have been, like, talking to her for a little while, seeing her, dating, whatever. And it's kind of like, you know, there's key moments within a year where it's like, it establishes what that relationship is. It's like, if you've been just trying to see it for that time, it comes up to her birthday and that, and you got to get her a little present, or Christmas, or Valentine's, or that, and it kind of puts this kind of key marker in, all right, so we're doing this.
Yeah,
in a way.
yeah,
You don't get her something, now she's thinking, he's a...
Clearly, he went on. It's almost like that marking. It's like that pass and go on Monopoly. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you pass and go.
literally.
If
Collect
it's
2
that,
goals.
it's that, innit? Like,
Yeah,
you're
which
picking
is
up this
that.
property. You're picking up this property, fam.
And that's the mad thing. And, you know, a lot of girls, or even guys, I guess, going through the year and just realising what something is when it gets to that date. So,
Word.
That's actually mad, fam. Because I was thinking as
Anxiety,
well,
you know?
like, what if, you know, something like you know how society is as well, and you're saying that the way it's grown and it's just a big thing now, and it's not, it shouldn't be a big thing. It's just love, innit? It's showing love, which you should do every day. Like, so if you're working now on the 14th, so you decide to take maybe not your girl, but like a girl that you're really keen on. So you take her out on either the 13th or the 15th. Now, I think because of the way society is now, everyone's gonna try like I don't know, memes and that is gonna chime into her head and say, "Oh, do you know what?
So Valentine.
Yeah, Valentine, literally, fam. Valentine. That's bad. But like literally, like they're gonna see memes and just think, "Oh, do you know what? Maybe he." Like, I don't know. He was taking me like for a side dish or something like that. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, he's
they'll
doing
look
that
at
with another-
No,
yeah.
no, but then I think it all boils down to communication. Because if you're working, like, listen, babes, man's working. On
Yeah, but
Valentine's,
like,
But
I'm sorry, but
this
if
is
I
what
was
I'm
taking a
saying.
girl out on the 13th, if I was had 2 girls and I was taking one out on the 13th, I'd be like, yeah, do you know? I would have put that in her mind from early that I'm working.
I just don't
Man,
get
it's
what the
like
big
with
deal is, lads. I can't lie.
the whole blueprint.
It is what it is, but at the end of the day, no. But do you know what? Girls
No,
hear what they
listen,
want to
hang
hear.
on, though.
There's even on his face.
No, but
Girls hear what they
imagine
want to hear,
though,
so they might just
imagine-
delete that.
This is when he knew. He fucked up.
no, but imagine though. Imagine your why should you have that pressure on Valentine's Day though? It's just a day. Like for me, I get the whole connotation around Valentine's Day. It's nice. You want to do something with your boo. You want to feel special and that. But if your girl is really down for you, or the person that you're checking is really down for you, I'm sure they wouldn't mind you making up either side of
Yeah,
the
of
14th.
course.
Like,
Course.
if they're being genuine.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? And I
If
usually-
it's a genuine, if you got a genuine, if you like establish a genuine like relationship,
you guys know what it is. Like, there's no one else apart from you two in the situation.
You're working, innit?
Do you know what I'm saying? Then there should be no qualms about it.
But in today's society where everyone is what's the word? So like there's like yeah, and like, you know, like everyone loves designer, everyone's doing the most
very materialistic.
There you
bruv.
go. So
Makes me
like
sick.
because of that, like I guarantee you're scrolling your feed and you'll just see girls with flowers and whatever, and you know they ain't in no relationship, but who gave them the flowers and whatever? You know what I mean? Like they just want to show off.
Bought them for themselves.
Yeah, bought them for themselves.
Touching
Oh
on
my
that.
god, babe!
I swear, fam, it's an illness,
Do
fam.
you know what I've been seeing all day?
What's that?
On my gram. Yeah, I'm not even saying no names, so I've got a lot of people on the gram.
As you
And then
do.
I should do the thing this and be like, oh my god, it's me.
Good morning.
Bro,
Stupid.
I've got bare girls bare like people on the gram. So it's like throughout the whole, like, of say the end of last year up until now, I've been seeing these girls. I've been seeing none of these girls snapping no guys.
Yeah.
They've been on their single, independent bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
no guys involved at all. Valentine's Day come now. Valentine's Day is coming.
Where's your boyfriend?
Fam, Valentine's comes now. And the thing is, I see them in restaurant. All I'm seeing is man's forearm.
Tattoo sleeve and
I
the gold rolling.
Sometimes.
I've seen a man do like
fam.
man's forearm, nothing else. So they're obviously going out with these people, yeah, to wherever they're going. And it's like they don't want to show the face, but they want to show that they're with somebody.
Yeah.
Like a sense
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
sort of belonging. Like we ain't got to prove nothing to nobody.
Yeah, like if
Bro,
you're by
sometimes
yourself,
they
you're by
don't know what
yourself.
bloody hell they
Get
want,
me?
cuz.
Let alone
Honestly.
that, yeah.
It's
Imagine
mad.
the people that took you off their story. Have you done private stories?
Words.
The amount of people that probably last night, yeah, had
Private
private
stories
stories,
is
this and that, just
true.
muting you. Girls are smart as well, you know.
Yeah, girls aren't
Sorry,
dumb.
not even just. I shouldn't say that. Girls and guys are smart. So
Yeah, no, but
girls
people
think-
tend to think
Yeah,
that girls are a little less, like, more naive to situations, but they're not, man.
no,
They're
women
not.
are very smart.
They're
Be
clued
surprised,
all
man.
the way up.
in all ways.
You get
Surprise, man.
surprise, motherfucker. Surprise.
Nah, man. But shout out for the guys that feel that they're special though. Like, shout out
and they're not.
Yeah, fam. Yeah.
Shout
Like,
out to
literally
guys.
that.
Hey, shout
Free food, fam. Man, like free food.
Man,
Shout
like
out
free
there, fam.
food.
What? Shout out the forearm guy, fam.
Oh,
You get me?
Forearm.
Just forearm
And the
snap.
cocktail's always looking mad on the table as well, fam. Cocktails looking mad. You know, it's the £14
that,
ones.
fam.
It's not the £8 Mai Tai. It's
Fam,
the
Nah,
14.
fam.
It's the 14.
Nah, fam. You know when you get that the bit of meat that's like that big, fam, and it's just got some sauce that spread. The
For the
sauce is
sake of
wider
the
than the meat,
gram, I
fam.
don't understand,
Yeah, wow,
fam.
fam.
I'd rather go Nando's and fill my belly, cuz.
Fill my
Bro,
belly. Quick
get a
meal
whole
platter,
chicken,
fam.
fam.
I've
That's
got
it.
quick grabs.
Here we go.
Obviously, if you want to go to like a nice restaurant, there's restaurants that are affordable, but you can get your fills worth. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a one in Victoria called Mango Tree.
Yeah, mango
You know what I'm
tree's
saying?
nice.
It's nice, bro. But you get decent size.
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
go somewhere where you just get what?
2 chips, like.
Two chips.
What is that?
And a couple.
Splash not even a splash, a dash of ketchup.
Yeah, for real.
A spot.
You might as well go to Nando's and just get
I don't understand,
3
fam.
cup for water.
Why? Go fill your belly with food
bottomless.
and engage in some
bottomless, fam.
conversation.
Yeah,
bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not all about the
Half a
price
glass
of
of
the
Coke.
food.
You know
Fam.
what I'm saying?
Do you get what I'm
It's
saying?
true,
Like,
it's true,
and
fam,
that's
like-
that's how you build the better relationships, because you get to know the person more. Why is it the price of the food or the price of where you go is so important?
But what I will say is that, like, obviously, right now it's kind of like a thing that I don't want it to feel like everyone thinks like us.
But do you know
Do you know what I
it
mean?
is,
Because
yeah?
we understand that, but then some people will be like, "Rah, like if he didn't spend this money, then
Yeah, but why is
he
that?
don't-"
Why do they? I hear what you're saying.
that sense of
But
validation,
why do they find it so hard to think for themselves?
But no, but everyone wants that sense of validation, but it comes in different forms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even then, okay, for the same thing, there's another trend going on. Everybody wants a house. Everyone wants a property. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good aspiration to have, but sometimes you need to make sure you're within the means to do it.
Or you
Some
want that,
people are
yeah.
killing themselves just to get on a house and to the property ladder. And when they do get a house, no disrespect, it's like
can't
a one
maintain
bed. It's a one bed sit or something like. It's not even a proper thing. Like when our parents were buying us. I'm not even trying to mock it. Fam. I'm not trying to mock it. No, but do you know what? I'm not saying that I'm not trying to sound like a hater, fam. But if you're gonna do it like at least 2 beds. Do you get what I'm saying? And I know it's expensive, but people are settling for this standard of living, which is you can get in a block of flats, like a new build. This is what people are doing to get the help to build scheme. Help to buy scheme and all of that. That's what people are doing. But what you're getting, the space you're getting, if you just take your time and save and do it properly, you can actually get a proper yard, a proper house.
And you know what? There's different ways of going about it as well. You know, people can get houses on auction as well and get a nice place and then redo it up.
This is it. But you know what? Just to re-clarify, not that it's bad to get on the property market because it's actually super hard. Good, but just the fact that people feel so much pressure to do that right now. Like when I'm noticing a lot of my friends, female and male, like when they reach a certain age, it's like all my days, like I failed, like I ain't done this, I ain't done that. My friends have got kids, or my friends are married, or this friend has got a house. And when we think about it and look at it on a whole, it's not everybody that's got a house, or is married, or is even having kids like that. But because you're looking around and you're seeing a few people that's in your circle, you're thinking, right, like I'm really far behind. Do you know what I mean? I know a lot of people feel like that. And this goes back to people not thinking for themselves. Like it's okay to be where you are. You just need to make sure you set your goals and work towards it. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to do any shortcuts because the moment you do any shortcuts, it's not going to last long. There's no satisfaction.
Because literally, like obviously, it's not possible. But if you had like a simulation where you're living literally by yourself and you had no one to compare to, you wouldn't say, "Oh yeah, I'm far behind" or whatever.
There would be no comparison.
You just be doing what you're doing
at that time.
Yeah,
you're right.
At all. But it's true though. A lot of it these days, like in this day and age, is based on people comparing themselves to other people, and a lot of that is because of social media. People go on. People wake up, go on Instagram. Oh, bro, he's driving a 19 plate, man.
I've been a victim of that stuff. I can't lie to you. A couple times. But then I hold myself back. I pull myself back together. I pull myself back together. But it's peak. Sometimes you can see like
how people get sucked in by it. It's true.
Yeah,
and it's a disease, man, because you don't know what these people are doing. What have I got? But
sometimes it's not even theirs.
We're our own person. We're not everyone else. Everyone's running their own race. It's not even a race. Everyone's running their own life. Just live within your means and you'll get to where you want to be when it's meant to be.
And it's not just the younger generation, our generation as well. But I even saw something on Instagram the other day where a group of young boys went into IKEA, into the kitchen, and were taking snaps, like as if they've rented an apartment. Like, what's going on? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's mad.
You get what I'm saying? But this is the influence that the social media is having. The social medias.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Yeah. But you know, at the same time as well, I also understand why, like,
idiot. The raised blind idiot. You're so stupid.
Slacking his drapes in the mouth.
Yeah, I was saying that. I also understand why people, you know, at the same time do like nice things, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and be like I don't like nice things.
Everyone likes nice things.
Everyone likes nice things.
We all like nice things.
We all do, but there's times where like I can appreciate why someone wants to go to a certain type of restaurant because you might get a certain type of thing.
And
but it's when it's expected, I guess.
This is it.
That's what it is. It's when it's expected. So it's okay going somewhere because you like the food or you want to go for the experience or whatever like that. But if you're not going there, if you've now made it a thing, then now it's a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it's all mad, but like you said, everyone can get sucked into everything like that. Even cars,
and it's easy to get sucked in.
Easy. The guy you see driving around that range, you don't know he's paying $450, five bills a month.
Trust me,
just for the finance for it.
Can't even provide himself food.
Can't eat, bro.
But it's true.
Can't even buy a pack of Indomie, you know.
Yeah, and it's a PCP finance deal, so he's got to give it back after 3 years. So he just struggled for 3 years paying 5 bills a month.
No reason.
It's mad. It's no reason. It's mad, just to look good.
Image. You know what? I'll tell you just a little story. Yeah. So obviously,
Story time.
Yeah, story time. Listen, so obviously, I drive a nice car, a very nice car.
Very nice.
I feel that's an understatement, to be fair. But
we move. So stupid.
It's all relative, isn't it?
No, it's all relative. But like, literally, like obviously, I've got a very nice car in it, and it literally like it gets to the point where, you know, I stop at the traffic lights. I've got young people looking to race me. I've got big men with their kids in the back looking to race me. Like I'm just like bus drivers looking at me like I'm just like, okay, I'm just driving. Cool. When I first got it, I was like, yeah. Like, let's see how fast this baby goes. But like, now it's just like literally chilling. When I had a crash, And I'll probably tell people about that another time. But I had a crash, and then literally I didn't have the car for 2 months, innit? I was paying so much money, and literally, so because do you know what it was? The first month that everything came out for the car, and I looked out on the drive. I was like, "Right, the car's not even there, you know. The car's not even there, but I paid for it." And then so that was the first month. And then, like, the second month, the insurance company got back to me and said, all right, yeah, we've got a courtesy car for you now. I was like, all right, cool. Is it going to be like for like? They was like, speak to the people. All right, cool.
That means no.
Speak to the people. Yeah.
That means no, fam.
Especially when you've got a nice car, it's hard to.
Yeah,
but
I just wanted at least, at least something in between.
Just something in that range, yeah.
Bro,
Oh God.
they gave me a Kia Picanto, fam.
Oh, stop that.
Yeah, it looks like a toy car. It looked like a toy car, fam. And it was light blue as well. It was light blue.
Kia Picanto.
So you're being supported by everybody,
bro.
That's wild,
like, and these times, obviously, I was driving to Kent for football, yeah.
Oh, you're taking a mic.
Bro,
Look at it.
you seen it?
No.
I've seen it. That's
You're
mad,
playing
fam.
it.
Bro,
You're
Kia
playing
Picanto, fam.
That's crazy.
Your boys better be giving you 5-star. Uber rating needs to go
Bro,
up.
I couldn't lie, yeah. No matter how fast I tried to go, all I could do was stay in the slow lane on the M25.
What was it? 1 litre? 1.2?
Who knows, fam? It was just not enough in it. Just not enough, man. But
That's
like,
mad.
yeah. So I had that, yeah, and I had that for another month, innit? When I got the car back, I kissed the steering wheel because I was like, listen, I'm so sorry that I ever let someone else get in contact with you, like, you know what I mean? Listen, but yeah, like,
babes, innit?
yeah, literally,
I thought like that about Shelly, fam.
Yeah, fam, and that don't even get me started on my babe Shelly.
For people that are wondering, Shelly is Sean's previous car.
Like that, innit?
It's that Dan
Like that.
enjoys driving around
Shelly. Like
sometimes.
that,
And
innit?
used to manhandle.
Listen, one thing about it, yeah, is that I had this car in it, and I used to do mileage in this car, up and down,
Hold
up
on,
and down.
Shelly.
Yeah, the
Toyota.
The one that you crashed. The one that you crashed.
Oh,
the one that. Anyway,
wait, raw. Are we doing that? Are we really doing that?
Don't kill me.
Anyway,
Don't kill me.
I'm talking.
Wow.
But you know what? Yeah, do you know? Because I'm
That
such a
is
nice
jokes,
guy.
fam.
Because I'm such a nice guy. Obviously, there was
Fam,
this
you don't
one
need to
time
do
where I drove it to my friend's uni, innit? Chargy.
Yeah.
And he was
Later,
right, you know, I've got an important like meeting in London. I like, obviously I can't get trained. I need to use a car. I was like, okay, I'll let you use my car. So he's gone down, like whatever, come back.
Whipped it.
And he just said to me, I think I got flashed. I was like, okay, all right, like, we'll see when it comes through. Bro, the way I took the course, I had to take the course, fam. That was the worst.
Yeah, but I paid
thing.
for it, bro.
Huh?
I paid for it, man.
Bro, but you had to. I'm
sit
sorry.
through the
I'm
course.
sorry. I had to sit the course.
Do you know what the funny thing is? They didn't question that it was anyone else. They thought you were both the same person.
We were both the same person.
Institutional racism.
They're just black.
The worst thing about it is that I saw the picture of
Doesn't
Dan
matter.
speeding and he had his eyes fixed, fam. I should have said it, fam, but I can't believe that. Like, I was thinking, nah, fam, doing a speed course, and those that have done it, I know that they know it's painful, fam.
Sorry, bro.
It's painful.
I'm sorry, man. I
It's
paid
mad
for it.
still.
Never happened again.
But yeah, fam. But even still, like after that crash and everything, knowing that obviously paying for a car that's not even there, you realise that I can still get to A to B from A to B. So that in whatever, do you know what I mean? It don't matter. It's
Word.
once you buy a car, it depreciates like
Straight away.
straight away, fam. As soon as you
mad.
roll that
Before
off,
you even buy it. As soon as you put that key in.
You put the key in, innit? Take off the
Another
lock.
beat.
hey, down, straight down.
It's
Trust
mad,
me,
innit?
fam.
It's all mad. It's all mad.
So talking about like obviously in this day and age, I think that obviously with music especially, it's influencing a lot of people's attitudes to how they should be living life, especially sexually. So I think it's a thing where you got some dark people, and I think it might have started from like well, I can't say who it started from, but a key figure right now is Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh,
I think so. I think it was
real ass.
No, yeah, that's what I said. It started from before, but I said that's what I said. I can't say where it started from because like you could say, what's that girl that mashed up her face? Not Nicki Minaj. No, Little Kim, fam. No, I'm telling you, no, you literally surgically mash up her face, innit? Little Kim. Like it could have started from there, but I'm just gonna say a key figure now is Megan Thee Stallion, innit?
She's just carrying it on.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm envious about her knees, fam. I'd like her knees, fam. I ain't got that knee no more.
So you can drop it low?
No, stop that. There's no need to go there.
Bad knee comes to the knees.
Bad Sean.
But yeah, fam, like literally. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that you're right about the savage life though. Like it's not for everyone, man. It's not for everyone. Like
It's not, fam.
you know, there's enough people out there right now that's just trying to live that life. And don't get me wrong, people do it with music all the time. You go out to the club, you say the lyrics to a song, whatever, but you're not really living that lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's like the man them when Stay Scheming comes on.
Oh yeah.
You grab any stranger,
grab a dog, you don't
any
even know.
stranger, fam.
Top of our lungs.
Just
Hey, roll safe, brother. Yeah, get home safe.
Yeah.
Yo, no, you're my G still.
Shot me.
Link up soon. Even though man is.
Yeah, he is.
What's his name again?
But you're right though. You're right. It's like not everyone's built for the savage life, and it's okay not to be, man. It's okay if you just want a nice little, you like little relationship with someone or whatever.
Don't force it, man.
Don't force it,
Don't
man.
be trying all the man
that
like Mac sauce, fam.
Yeah.
One guy's barbecue sauce, the next man is sweet and sour. You got your sweet curry, and you're just trying to dip your nugget into different. What are you doing, man? You're not built for that, fam.
What's the bad? Because they don't know what they do.
Double dipping, bruv. None of that right here.
Double crumbs in one sauce.
Double dip, fam.
Bare little piece of
Little breadcrumbs in one sauce.
in the ketchup. Like, get out of there, bruv. Don't double dip, bruv. Stay
But
in your
literally,
sauce.
because they don't know what they're doing as well, yeah.
They don't know.
They
They don't have a
blow up the
Scooby
kitchen,
blood.
fam, like, literally, they don't know what
don't have
they're doing,
a
so they just
Scooby.
fuck it up. And then they're like, oh, guys are shit, fam. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all that.
Men are trash.
Men are trash.
You ain't had a boyfriend before.
most
How are men are
overused-
trash?
the most
Have you been with
overused
every man
phrase.
before? Have you?
No, like that.
No. So how are men are trash?
Yeah, and on the flip side of it as well, you know what I mean? Like, girls,
Some guys are trash.
No, some guys are
trash.
horrid,
Some
oh my
guys are
goodness,
trash.
it's
But you
true
know what?
though.
Some women,
But so- some women.
have
So are
their
some
own
women.
ways as well.
Some women are actually horrible, fam.
But you know what?
Yeah,
It's what it is, isn't it?
yeah, man.
Yeah. But like,
It's kind of frightening.
The worst one is when you
What
see
they
a
can do.
nice girl,
The nicest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold tight,
hold tight wifey, fam.
When she was a nice girl, and now she belonged to the streets.
The streets.
I think that that's we need.
Your mom's a
I've
hoe.
seen so many like good girls, over the years, just being like, when I say abused, I mean abused in the sense of like emotionally, innit? And it just turns them, and it's like, it turns them ugly, man, and they just start doing a whole madness.
yeah.
They lose their, like, you think like, raw, like, that's
that
wifey
how you-
type. Like, I will put a ring on your finger. A couple years later, you hearing stories about how there's this
The maddest
backing
thing
off, man, and bruv, it's nuts.
So horrible.
And then they go
It's
missing
nuts.
for a year, and all of a sudden got
Come back,
a
they got, like,
sonogram.
fam.
It's peak, fam.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
that's
always-
what I hate to see the most. Like a good girl gone bad. Like word to Rihanna, fam. I hate to see that.
Do you know who I think finds it harder though? Bad girls that have gone good.
That's impossible, fam.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Bad
There's some girls back in
for
secondary
me-
school
Okay,
and college.
bro. Tell me now, yeah.
That's my opinion.
Hypothetically, yeah. Alright, so hypothetically, yeah. You got a girl that
We did.
Sorry. What?
you got a girl. You're stupid. Alright, so you got a girl, yeah, who was like a bit of a biz back in school.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, like,
bit.
school was like what, 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Yeah. 11.
So
11,
what?
yeah,
So you're saying
almost
that
12.
same biz, if you seen that like she got her shit together, could you wife it out?
brother, I don't think I could, fam.
Why? Why? Is that pride?
There's
Ego?
But for me,
What is
do you know what?
Let me know.
For me, once I've witnessed or once I've seen a girl move mad like that, brother, what's stopping you from moving mad like that again?
Alright, so what if you
heard
didn't
that.
see that, but then you heard about it later? So
So what's okay? So I've like she's done her
so
thing
you've heard
back in
you've
school.
heard in college that she used to be mad.
Burner.
So say, so you know, so you know that a school like
That's
in
a
the area.
burner, fam.
So you heard that she's a biz back in school, but you didn't hear that until
You're a couple months into a relationship with her.
You're settled,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah,
You're settled.
or not even a couple months into a relationship, but like you heard that in college, and then obviously then you started to get to know her and that,
And she's calm.
and she's
You'd
calm.
forget
And she's
still.
calm.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think for me then that's a little bit different.
I think. Do you know
I think
what?
that's a little bit different because you're going off what people are saying.
But if many people have told
Okay,
you that.
but okay.
Many.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That's
Do you know what I think? I think
It's a
you'd
bit
forget
techie.
about it for the time being until you walk past someone that she's pressed, and then they just keep looking like, or they start laughing. That's a burner.
See,
fam.
that was that's mad because that was my biggest fear back in school. Yeah,
Walking past her.
fam. Remember, like, okay, my first
School,
ever proper
girls were
relationship.
nasty in school, you know.
Brother.
Oh my god! Do you
My
remember that girl
first-
that gave Brim to 6 men behind the bins? Remember that video?
Poor girl.
Remember
fam.
that?
Poor girl, man.
My turn.
Set it all off.
Videos were dark back
I remember
then.
my first ever proper relationship. Yeah, like I'll never forget. One day I was in. I'm from Lewisham, innit? So I was in Lewisham.
Blue Borough.
Corona.
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 I was in Lewisham. Shopping centre with like my girl at the time, innit? I'll never forget this day, bruv. Gone into Foot Locker now. There's like 2 youths in Foot Locker.
2.
2 youths in Foot Locker, like iron, man. I'm thinking like, raw, fam, like I know these brothers. I'm like 17, 18, innit? I'm like, raw, like why are they watching man like that? And I see them starting giggling and that. So I'm thinking like, hang on a second, like, raw, what's funny? Like, man's got something on my face or something. Like, what's the joke? And then I see it, like my girl at the time looking all nervous and that. So I was thinking like, raw, like what is really going on here? So I waited now. I was thinking to myself, okay, I think I know what this is. So I've waited until we're back like at home. I was like, listen, earlier on.
Oh, was you in school or college? Or
Well, you said it was like
yeah,
17,
cool.
18, innit?
Yeah, cool.
So like, I was like, wait till we got back home. So I was like, raw, like earlier on, when we was in Foot Locker, like, see them youths, like, did you know them? Took me like an hour to get out of her, fam. Pressing. Oh yeah, well, I just ended up
She come with attitude. How dare she?
like
How dare she?
Like I ended up just having a quick finger one of them.
One.
Cool.
I would both of
But
them
for
laughing.
me though, that's just. I wouldn't say embarrassing, but it's just like
It is embarrassing.
yeah, it's kind of humiliating.
Of course it
you're,
is.
you're with your girl and you got man. They're laughing at man like
'cause-
raw, like I used to press your thing, fam.
Okay,
But I used to claw.
Do you know what? Like, I need to go.
For
toilet.
me, fam, it's mad. Like I can't deal with that. Do you know what I mean? Knowing that, I don't know. But then again, you're gonna like people have sex in it. Girls have sex. Guys have sex. There's gonna be
people that are
you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be people that have been with your girl.
yeah.
It's
Which
inevitable.
yeah. But
Do you know
then,
what I mean?
so you see the fact that obviously like that this person is laughing that they might have pressed your girl or whatever. That's like, so it hurt your ego. Do you think ego is like a big thing, or your pride is a big thing as a man?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I think mandem have a thing of where they it's just that male thing, isn't it? Like, this is mine.
Yeah.
I'm meant to be the
Almost
male
like
figure,
territorial, like.
yeah, it's a territorial, innit, in a sense. But then sometimes I think to
been
it,
up in
well,
my
can I
parking
go
space
for that
before
way?
me, though.
So if you walked into Foot Locker now and there's 2 girls giggling and she felt away about it and then she asked you an hour later when
It's
you
mad
got
that
home
you say
and
that because in my second.
Oh,
like-
go on. Sorry.
Sorry, shall I
Continue.
Shall I continue?
Yes.
Yeah,
Go on.
no, it's mad you say that because in my second, like one of my situations that I've been in, that's actually happened. Like we've gone to a restaurant, and there's been like a group of girls. Like I've just gone in with my girl, and there's been a group of girls on a table, and like they've just been like looking over, like staring at me, kind of thing, innit?
yeah.
That's obviously made her uncomfortable. Like, and one of them.
But you didn't know these girls.
No, one of them I actually had been within it before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And for her, she was getting mad, uptight, and so I get like, do you know what I mean? Like, girls can get like that as well. They're thinking like, raw, like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
What's the joke? What's funny? Why are they looking at you? Why are they staring at you?
Obviously, they must be looking at you for
For
a
a reason. Do you know what I mean? So it works both ways. Do you know what I'm saying? It works both ways. Girls can get like that. Guys can get like that. I think it's a thing of like, with males, it definitely is a pride thing.
Yeah, because I couldn't
100%
date a girl
pride thing.
that I know has been about it at a point in time. And usually, like, you know that she's been about it at one point, and then you kind of like, you almost like direct your intention because of that.
Yeah.
So you know, in the long run, you're not really looking to wife it. But then some men do, you know. That's the other thing, because sometimes you set out with that intention that you're
And
not
you
going
end
to
up just getting
wife
lost in the
her
sauce.
because of, you know, what you've heard. But then a couple months down the line, you're like, you know what, she's calm. Blah,
But
blah.
but alright, do you know? But,
It's so difficult, isn't it?
I don't know, man, because like literally,
Sticky.
like for me, like I remember, so I was going out with this girl, yeah, and then she. So obviously, you know, as you do, how many people you slept with, whatever, cool. I don't know. How many people you slept with? She said that 6, maybe 7. Cool. Obviously, as the relationship goes on, she starts talking about different exes, like just as a calm thing, you know what I mean? Like then it started getting dangerously close to about 5 exes she's spoken about during our time, innit? I was thinking, okay, you know what, you're getting kind of close. Like, how many more stories you got? So like, obviously, then she started talking about more stories, and I was thinking, okay, so we've clearly gone past the threshold now. Like,
Come past the number stories are not matching up now.
yeah,
The
like
number
they're
is
not
making
matching up. Like, what's going on? So, like, tell me what's going on. So, I said to you, like, I asked you to tell me how many people you slept with. Let me know, innit? So she again, like with what you said, like I was literally just pressing her for ages, like trying to find out how much.
Trying to get out some sort of info. Fam.
Yeah, so it turned out it was more than 3 times the number, innit? So like I was like,
What's going on?
so basically I was just saying that a girl that I was with basically told me that a number of people that she slept with
Was one
X,
thing.
Was she
yeah,
lied?
was X, but then it turns out it was 3X or plus.
3 times more.
Surprise,
than-
3
surprise.
times more as
Surprise, surprise.
yeah. So like literally, so it got to the point where I was thinking, all right, cool. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna chill, and maybe I'm just looking at this wrong. Maybe I'll try to take the high road. I think maybe like she's cool. She seems alright. But then it's like it was,
Man talked himself out of a bad decision.
yeah, literally.
And just relax, take your time.
Take
Deep
time,
breathe, think
take
about
time.
it. Go sleep on it.
Like,
Wake up on
you've got this. You know what? Who's a bad bee? You.
They not taxing. You are.
And like literally, like, so obviously, I think one time I went to the cinema one time in Odeon, and there's a Nando's there, innit? And then one guy was just looking over, as you said, innit? I was figuring out who's that. She's like, oh yeah, that's one of my exes. And another one who I haven't heard.
Another one?
who I haven't heard of, innit? And I was just thinking,
Stop that.
I was just thinking, how many like? And
Never ending kind of
do you know
thing.
what? Yeah. And then it came out that like,
Deep.
I just found out that everything eventually, like she'd been trained. She'd
Speak,
been
man.
No.
everything, and I was just, I couldn't.
No, that's my worst
Oh
nightmare,
my
you know.
goodness.
That's actually my worst. That's one of my worst nightmares. Is
Yeah.
finding out that a girl has been in that situation
Yeah.
with multiple guys. I got.
Like, obviously, I know that. Obviously, like they brush their teeth and they wash after. But like, I just couldn't believe it.
Nah, it bothered me. It
No, but
bothered me.
I
I couldn't.
Speak.
Yeah,
Still.
fam, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
it is well.
It's one of the
Game
ones that
changer,
it kept, like,
Trust me.
it keeps you up at
Game
night,
changer.
fam.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
thinks you slept, but you ain't.
Yeah, no word.
You ain't slept.
Man's rocking, Ruben. Man's
I'm
not.
half asleep. You're just feeling like
around.
can't function,
Can't
sleep
function,
that night.
Yeah, you know
Can't
what I
function.
mean?
I was up all night.
Yeah, fam. Like literally, like you tried to sleep, but literally you passed the time, fam.
Peak, fam.
And it was mad, like that.
Heartbreak as
that
well,
was
you know.
haunting, fam. But
Guys
yeah, man.
feel it,
I had to,
bro.
I had to let her go, fam. I had to let her go.
Of course you
Yeah.
do. What else was you gonna
It
do?
plays on your mind.
What else was you
I
gonna do?
know, fam, but you know, I really tried to be like a big man. I was like, rah, do you know what? At the end of the day, we all had our past.
Big man,
whatever, but-
listen. You know. We all
You know
know,
what?
fam.
Alright, let me ask you a
Nah.
question.
So even the way she looked back at them, I know she looked back at them a certain way. I know she did.
Do you know what?
Looking
Do you know
all
what?
nervous and
What pissed me off was one time we was in Hyde Park, innit? And like obviously she got drunk and whatever. Yeah.
It's the
And
spot
like
back
she
in the
got
day.
drunk and then like ended up just kind of almost flirting with some
front of
next on, but then acting like I'm gonna be cool with it. And I was like, you know what? From that moment, I know that
Yeah.
this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, no word.
This ain't gonna
That's
work.
hard, fam. In front of you, that's wild.
Yeah,
So
like-
imagine what she's doing behind your
Wild,
back when
fam.
you're not
No
there.
ratings.
Yeah,
Are you mad? In front of me.
Let me ask you a question though.
That's
So
crazy, bro.
you see how you told me, you see how you said to us like, raw.
That's so
At the beginning, she told man, okay, I've been with X amount of guys, and then later down the line, you found out it was not that, it was ×3.
Yeah, plus. We don't know how. Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah,
You're so silly.
So, if she had come out from the jump and told you, raw, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, this is this is that,
It's different.
this is him, that's Daryl,
It's different.
That's fucking Jonathan. Like, she just came clean with everything. But obviously, the numbers are high.
It's different,
What
though.
would you have done? Would you have stuck around, or would you be like, no, you know what, later?
I wouldn't have stuck around.
you sure?
I wouldn't have. No. Quick decision.
Oh shit.
No, I wouldn't have stuck around. But that's because obviously at that time, obviously I was still very young in it.
Fair.
So I literally would have heard the number. I wouldn't have even needed to know her.
Yeah,
Or
you
I
just heard
wouldn't
the
have
number
got
and
to
been
know
like-
her, and I would have just heard the number and cut. Do you know what I mean? But like, obviously, I got to know her after, and that's what made me think that.
That's
All
what's
right, you
scary,
know what?
though.
Stick
That's
around,
what's scary.
yeah.
She was quite young.
Yeah, she's
And
very,
them
yeah.
kind of numbers, bro.
Yeah, which is mad.
This is what I'm
wild.
saying. This is what I'm saying. That now, alright, cool.
Outrageous.
You maybe had your mad phase. Cool, you're done. But like,
How old was you?
You know what's so mad, lads? Oh
going
my
on?
days. Would you be comfortable disclosing information? In
Kind of
terms of
information.
numbers?
Me?
Yeah. Alright, cool. So basically, with one of my situations,
It's a situation.
one of my most, I think, fuck it. With one of my situations, like, obviously, as you do the talking stage, you're getting to, know about the person,
Yeah,
finding
yeah,
out stuff
yeah.
about them.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's going cush. You're like, yeah, bro, like this thing is for me. Cause, you know what I mean? Like, digging them, the vibe is calm, you two get on well, whatever. And then that question comes up, like, bro, how many people you been with, kind of thing. Fam.
Bro, don't ask if you don't want to be upset, innit?
Yeah. Bro, fam.
But it's a thing of, that's potentially your girl. You have to ask, fam.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
That's your potential your girl.
Which is it's understandable why someone
I heard
does.
that. No, I was talking about when they ask you, though. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
when
you
they
asked
ask
me.
you,
You
yeah.
asked.
I asked
I
her.
didn't-
Okay,
okay,
I was like,
okay,
bro,
okay.
like, how many people you been with? Like, and she was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest. So when I heard that,
Heard what?
Red flags.
fam, there was like 7,000 red flags. I was like, you know, Formula One.
They're doing hard. You know them American dance and them old school R&B videos with the guy
Little
dancing.
flags.
Nah, stop.
So I was like, okay. What are you telling me? Like, she was like,
was stuttering this time,
She was like,
man.
13. So I was like, bearing in mind, like, she's kind of young, innit? She's 24 now, innit? So it's like, raw, like, for me, that is a lot of activity.
No, but when did she lose her virginity, though? Because
Fam.
that counts.
Fam, do you really want to know?
Yeah, when?
13.
Hey, cut that out.
No. Because at the end of the day,
Because if you think about it, that's a decent number for. It's not good.
it's a decent.
that age.
It's a big enough gap to do what you're doing.
It's a big.
innit?
Yeah.
Hold on, I could tell you one name right now that she's been with, and you lot would be like, what?
Who?
It's mad.
Are you joking?
Big man team.
I have to bleep that.
Yeah, you have to bleep it still. You have to bleep it, but yeah.
Oh wait, clap then. So you know.
I know.
Yeah, we'll go
through it.
through it.
We're gonna go through it.
Cool.
But the thing of like,
What you saying? He blew out her back.
Oh, stop it.
Anyway, carry on.
Mad.
Daniel,
Drilling.
fam.
Drilling.
So it's like
9:33.
Cool.
So it's like, yeah, flipping. What was I even talking about now? You lot are throwing.
No,
So just
just
slept
saying
with-
that her numbers and
Her
that.
numbers,
And then she slept with such and such.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So she told me, like, obviously told me
So
the
she
number
says.
now, and I was like to myself, like, raw,
she
like,
says.
no, like for me, she was being genuine because,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Is she from them sides?
yeah,
Oh, fair.
yeah, from the
Yeah, fair.
So it's like,
Was
for
it?
me, the numbers high as it is. Like you're kind of young and you're telling me like
That's
it's-
nasty from that beat guy though. Nastiness.
Yeah. Because he's
Was that
he took a big
he took a
man.
virginity?
I'm not sure, but
Nah,
even
'cause that's-
still,
even
I'm not sure,
then,
but
that's
even
nasty.
still, she's under the age though.
Way under, fam.
Big you, bro.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Crooked, deep it.
Yeah, this is
Are you
mad.
being
This
serious?
is mad.
Hey, we
This
can't.
is
We
mad.
have to
You
edit this
gotta
out, you
bleep
know.
that, because I'm
You
trying
gotta
to
bleep this,
like,
fam. But get
man in
me.
trouble.
Get man in trouble. This is going on.
Word.
Allegations.
mad.
You see it on the
Yeah,
Shea
you
Bar.
were saying, yeah,
Disclaimer.
obviously she's told you it's X number.
So I was
how
like-
did you feel like after?
When she said it, I was thinking to myself like, Raj, you know what? Like I could just cut now because for me that's mad.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm not just gonna bypass the vibe we have, the way that we are. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's just like everything's cool.
Everything's
so like,
calm, so I'm not gonna just maybe like that was back then. I'm here now. This is the present. Calm. Say no more. So I kind of just let it run. But it's a thing of in the back of my head, there was always something in the back of my head like raw, like she was slightly that way inclined.
She was, bro.
Do you know what I mean? So what's really stopping her now from being that way inclined again?
Yeah, but this is
Do you
where
get me?
this is where we have to be adults
I
about
know,
certain things.
but then this is when it becomes techie.
and
This is
the
when it
trust
becomes-
and all of that comes in. Yeah, it's mad.
brother, it becomes very difficult. But having said that, like for me, I'm a guy that, like I've done a lot of stuff in my previous years,
Talk the
innit?
truth, bro.
Yeah, like I've done a lot of things. Like, I've been with quite a few girls, so like I've been with girls who've had boyfriends and stuff like that. So it's like
slut.
Disgusting.
I don't even know you anymore.
no, but it's a thing of
I'm joking, yeah, go on.
I was young, innit? I was dumb, so I was just living life to the best I could live my life, literally. Do you know what I mean? So it's a thing of like, when I look back now, I think a lot of my trust issues have come from myself.
Yeah.
Say it.
Doing things
Speak your thing.
doing things with girls who've had like been in relationships. It's like raw. Now that I'm trying to settle down and trying to find my wife, it's like raw.
Is she one of the ones that
So to
has
stop that
touched-
from happening to me.
To me, because
I heard that.
people say raw. That could never be being bad. Like, bruv, it fucking could be.
Could
Do
be,
you know
fam. Speak, fam.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
not
it's
nice
like,
as
I do
well.
think that
a
comes
lot of
from
my
it, yeah.
issues, a lot of my trust issues, especially when it comes to females, have been my own self, my own doing, fam.
Yeah.
The shit I've done back in the day, it's fucked me up,
You being like you're scared of being on the end of that slide type.
brother.
Your own toxicity.
Brother, I've been.
Your own toxicness. Oh, what's it?
It's mad.
Toxicity.
It's
No,
mad.
I hear that.
It's mad.
Do you know what? I've had the same thoughts, like in terms of like you think like just what like obviously everything that you've been through. Everything you've been through, like throughout life, innit? Like it's just, you just think to yourself, like, rah, that could happen to me, fam. And when you was there enjoying life. You didn't give back an eyelid,
flying
fam.
shit,
You didn't
fam.
give it flying shit, yeah. But like, boy,
backshots.
like literally, it was just a thing where obviously you were just enjoying life and like.
Trust me,
You
literally.
just go and do your thing.
Enjoy,
innit?
man.
You know what I mean?
Literally that. But it's not until you mature a little bit and then you look back and you take time to reflect.
Realist.
Like, raw.
Realist thing.
I was participating in fucking up a next man's feelings.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's when it becomes technical, and that's when it becomes like raw. Like, I should have done that.
Yeah, and the maddest thing is,
Man.
there's,
Do you know what I mean?
That's
there's
growth.
gonna be guys out there that are dating a girl and they don't know what she's done.
Don't know.
In her past. And like
yeah,
on the flip side as well, same thing.
Same thing,
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? On the flip side, but like they're gonna be thinking, yeah, I found the one, and she's been very like she's been practicing her own self love and blah blah blah, and not being taken
that
on
could
that
be a
energy.
genuine
and stuff.
change, though,
Because
you
I
know?
think true, it can be a genuine
Could
change.
be.
But
How
I
often?
personally
How
feel
often?
like all of that sort of stuff is also energy sharing.
That's the key.
And there's a lot of women or men as well that have a lot of people that have shared a lot of energy with different people.
Sexually.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a spiritual
Facts.
thing.
So
fam.
it's a
Big
thing where it's
facts.
mad.
Spiritual
It's
thing,
so
fam.
mad. That's why it's just important to be honest, man.
Gotta be-
Be honest.
gotta
Be
be
straight
sure.
up and be honest, yeah. And whatever, if someone handles it after,
Gotta be smart about it as well, fam. You can't just be laying down with any and anyone. Like, you just look.
But hold on, if I told your, not necessarily you, but like if I told anyone's 21-year-old self this, or not even just say around the area. If I said that you gotta know exactly what you were saying.
Hey, you're not listening to it.
You're not listening to it.
Word.
I'm not gonna lie. I was told this, and I was like,
Word,
alright, cool.
word.
But I'm enjoying myself.
Word. No, it's true. That's the thing, though. We all, like, as youngsters, we've come from good backgrounds, innit?
Decent.
So, like, we've had figures in our lives that have tried to pass down knowledge and be like, listen, don't
Good
do
morals,
this, don't
good
do
morals
that.
and that.
Yeah.
Good morals, yeah.
But I just think it's a thing of being young and being naive and living in the moment.
You're free,
you just,
fam.
You just surpass that. You don't even listen to that.
Yeah.
Because
true,
you're young. You're young. Young people do this stuff on the daily.
If you go mixed school, you're free from then, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So
Free
it's a
from
thing
them
of
backsheds was a mad.
you
What?
can have all you can have all the
peak, fam.
advice, you can have all the knowledge, you can have like a lot of elders telling you this and telling you that, telling you live your life this way, live your life that way, do good, blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the itty-gritty, you're still gonna go out there and live life.
Do you know what it is?
And
Because
make mistakes same way. Because
if I told you now a phrase that you didn't know the meaning of, I just told you a bunch of words. You're just gonna be like, okay, I hear you. But you're not gonna take it on because you don't understand it.
Of course.
But like literally, like if you then understand what I was talking about later, you can be like, okay, I understand. If I told you a phrase that you literally understood, then you'd be like, alright, cool, I understand that. You know what I mean? And that's just a part of growing up.
Yeah, of course.
You'd be like, I hear that.
Yeah, I hear that. Literally.
I like it. I like that.
No, it's true. It's true.
It's mad, fam. It's mad. It's mad. Like,
So true. College is where it all started, fam. That's when you start seeing what people are really doing. Because then when you get to uni and you got all that freedom, oh my goodness.
I still feel like I was
First year?
relatively
Pauses.
innocent. I feel like I was relatively innocent
year?
in
You mad? My goodness.
I felt
school,
more innocent. I was more innocent
Delinquent.
up until I got to uni.
Huh?
I definitely was a lot more in a sense. Yeah, I
fam.
was
You
a
got
lot-
unlocked in uni, fam.
huh?
Unlocked.
You got unlocked in
innit?
uni, fam.
Went to uni.
Shady
Mad.
characters.
Wait, how can we shady?
He's a shady
I'll
guy.
say you was a shaded character and then
Yeah,
you got
okay.
unlocked
And then got
in uni,
unlocked.
fam.
He's got exposed to a lot, innit? It's mad.
Exposed, man. Exposed. But in a good way. In a good way.
We had fun.
Yeah,
in uni,
yeah,
fam.
yeah.
We had fun,
We
innit?
had
We had
fun, fam. Oh my days.
For no one that
guys.
knows, me and DCV went to Bedfordshire Uni, so we had a good time. What a place.
So did Matt Shaw's.
So did Shaw's.
But Schultz was part of every uni,
I
fam.
never went to uni.
Fam,
I just want to put this disclaimer out there. I never went to uni.
Bruv.
Just so people know, yeah.
Every hall
I went
Sean was-
straight from college to work. That's what I did.
I've never seen
Is
any.
it?
Same.
I've never seen anyone get from London to Bournemouth in an hour
Fam?
Apart from
in
Schultz.
a Toyota Yaris. Let me just put it that way.
You didn't have Shelly them times.
It was a mid 2001 plate, fam.
Mid 2001, but bro, the
2001.
car
he had
was you want the
Shelley
car.
when Shelley
Nah,
Bournemouth
bro,
was on.
he went down to Bournemouth one time. This is before he got Shelly. I swear you got it. You went down to in
sure?
the Yaris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he was
Because that's
Yeah.
when Jay started uni same time as you, innit?
Yes, I believe.
Okay,
Oh no, I think he
yeah,
started the year after. Anyway,
Basically,
What was it?
I had a night shift, and then obviously I was expecting to finish like mad early, innit? So I was like, alright, cool, I'll sleep in the car and then go. But then obviously it finished at like 2:00. So I was like, right, like, I may as well. I'm up. I've had 2 Red Bulls. I may as well just go, innit?
In the afternoon, do you think?
I'm going.
No.
AM.
the night-
go-
yeah,
and
this
go
is night,
you
at
did.
night.
I'm
So at
like,
night. So literally, I was just like, yeah, man. Like, let me just get down there, fam.
Fam,
gave him wings. That
This
Red
guy-
Bull, fam.
this
He
guy,
got to
yeah.
Bournemouth in an hour.
this
fam.
guy, do you know what? Let me just be quiet, bro.
Well, go and say what
You
you
see,
say, fam.
Luton, fam, I never used to, like, sometimes you'd be there, I wouldn't even know you was there. Like, cool, man, fam.
Yeah, man.
It's mad.
Man,
It's
what a
mad,
place.
fam. What a place, fam,
What a
for a
place.
change. What a tight bed.
It's mad, isn't it, how you can fall out of different time zones in a sense. Like, for example, I think I was saying this to someone recently, like how when you were in uni and everything, you were so indulged in everything that was going on at the time. Like, you knew what was going on in the uni, you knew certain people doing this, you might be on Twitter and you might be see certain things that's going on in another halls. It could be loads of different things. But now, being the age we are now, I'm looking back at it and I'm just thinking to myself, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's happening there. Don't know anything. And too right. Do you know what I mean? I'm not
Just
part of it
enjoying,
anymore.
but uni is like a bubble, though, isn't
It
it?
is a bubble, innit? Because
like
I
a
don't want to
bubble
be
for
the
you.
man
You
that
want
are,
your
you know
life.
the man that are like big 30s and that
Oh my
outside the rave.
Still looking.
Promoting. It's mad.
But do you know what as well, though? I think to myself, like, stop it.
Hey, don't finish me. The uncles, fam, buying bare 21-year-olds little drinks and that.
Come to my rave.
Could you imagine?
This Serrano and cranberry.
Nah, fam, nah. But you know what? Yeah, like when I think about it as well, like obviously I've got a brother who's obviously younger than me, and I've got cousins that are younger than me, and it's like they're around the age like there's like from college, say 16, 17 going upwards, innit? And they're going through that, and you see when they're like obviously you just chat to them and they got girls on the spin and whatever, and it's just like, alright, cool, you're doing that. But you know when it's almost like in their future. Just relax. But you try to tell them that they ain't gonna know, fam. They ain't gonna know. They're just enjoying themselves at the moment. They're enjoying the bubble that they're in, and all you can do is just literally guide them when they get lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just got to watch them from afar, fam. Because realistically, we didn't have what they had in it. In the sense of the guidance, like from an older sibling or from someone that's been there and done it. Obviously, when you hear like your mum or like or your mum or your dad and stuff, it's like, well, you're old, fam. You don't know what you're talking about. Back then,
they will talk about O levels and that.
Do you know what's O levels? We did A levels and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? And
life was in black and white then.
But like when you have an older sibling or older cousin that's been through it, you kind of respect it as well in a sense. You know what I mean? You kind of like engage. So there's some kids or some not kids, whatever. There's some people that age. That do take it on board and they do quite well, but there's others where they're just like, I hear that.
There's certain different types.
Literally.
Yeah, there's certain types of generations, isn't it?
Bro.
Like there's certain types of generations that are like, you got like Generation X or Z and things like that, or millennials and things like that. You've got to think to ourselves that we're one of the first generations to, I guess, across the board, consistently go to uni. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we can turn around and say certain things to younger siblings or whoever it may be, do you know what I mean, of what we've gone through and blah, 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 and how to sort of handle yourself and that. But a lot of people didn't know, like, when I went to uni, I was the first one to go to uni within my immediate sort of family. Like that.
Me too.
So I didn't really, it was a new experience for me, and it was this big thing, like, I'm the first one to sort of go to uni, blah, 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 but I didn't really know what to expect to an extent. That's why it was exciting as well. But.
You know what? Because it's like obviously, like with me, my family is not from London, innit?
Oh yeah.
So like, with me, like, we're gonna clap that out.
I just can't clap that out. I just can't still. This is not some away from me.
It's his fault.
But
sorry.
Yeah, literally, like when you look at
when
you look at all the family that are in like my obviously blood family that are in London. The oldest ones are my older brother and me. So therefore, like to guide the rest of them, they're all younger. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like sometimes they look up to us, and it's mad. Yeah, it is mad. Like obviously trying to guide them through what goes on. Obviously, me and my older brother didn't go uni. I've probably had the most uni experience, even though I didn't go uni. You know what I mean? So
the younger brother didn't go uni either, did he?
No. So like, it's literally one of those ones, and I think it's a thing where you don't actually need to go uni. It's always good to go uni and learn. It's always good to learn.
Do you know? I was talking to my other half about this the other day about you, because I remember I saw who I saw in it.
Yeah.
And I was saying, you know what, this guy, like, I respect him so much because him and his brothers have had good foundations to like make it or make something of themselves. You've been taught certain values and stuff so that no matter what you're doing, you're not out of pocket. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You've got, your little assets. You've got X, Y, and Z. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're set up nicely.
Yeah.
You get it? And I said I rate that because not everybody has that, but the people, some of the people that do have it, they take it for granted as well. But I said that you've never taken it for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think you don't have to go uni to make it.
Yeah.
It depends on, the thing is, what's so good for the generation nowadays, is that they're seeing so many of us and older do different things where when we was their age, we didn't have any exposure to any of that because it was taboo. You'd never see, I don't know, but you wouldn't see some of the things we're seeing today back then. Do you get what I'm saying? So the world is literally their oyster.
Yeah.
And there's jobs, what we failed to realise back then, and only some people clocked on, like the Facebooks and the Twitters and the WhatsApps and
We were just
all of
discovering
that.
them back then.
Yeah, but even back then, they saw a gap in the future, like the
Yeah.
market. Like they knew what was gonna catch on.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? Like jobs that some of us are doing now weren't even thought of back then.
Yeah.
But we didn't think, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna home in on my creative skills or whatever skills I'm doing because I know that there will be a job for me at the end of it. Whereas
Yeah.
nowadays, the generation, like say from 16 around 16 and all of that, from 21 and under, they can see that, you know what, I actually do want to be something to do with radio, so I'm going to do podcasts, I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to be the runner for a radio station or something like that, and think, you know what, I'm going to get somewhere at the end of it. Whereas before, when it was our generation or when we were young, it was either, you know what I mean, it was either a doctor, a lawyer, or an architect.
If you're doing football, don't even think about that.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, there's nothing in that.
Unless you're really good and you're in an academy. They didn't realize that you could play every Sunday and still get picked up by an academy, and it means something. Do you know what I mean?
Or you could be a software engineer.
Or you could be a software engineer.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Even construction. Even, do you get what I'm saying?
Something
Like,
coding, all these different things.
you know
new
what?
age.
I won't say what you do, but what you're doing. Not many people would know that there's money in it. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get me? So I'm glad that the younger generation now have those kind of options open for them. It's in their face. So we're gonna see a lot of greatness. We're gonna see a lot of greatness come out of this generation.
And at the same time,
if they behave.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
they
that's
behave,
what- that's
you
what I
know.
was just about to
If
say,
they
because
behave,
it's on the flip
yeah.
side to everything as well. It's like sometimes too much information and too much exposure can be overwhelming for people, because people have got so much to consider nowadays and think about, and
It's almost a thing of like, because there's so much, they don't know what to do.
they don't know what to do, and it goes back down to even why some people feel like they have to be materialistic, or they have to have this, or they have to have that in their life, because they just see they're being consumed with so much. If you're not on this type of salary, if you're not on this, if you're not doing that with yourself, then you've not made it, or you failed or something like that.
Yeah.
But
There's a
there's
lot of pressure, man.
Yeah,
a
there
lot,
is.
a lot of unnecessary pressure as well.
But you know what? It's all about options and all about making the right choice and that. So
Like even
Guidance,
the pressure
love
of
and guidance.
salaries and that didn't even come to me until I was like probably like 2, maybe 3 years into my job.
There you go.
Like, do you know what I mean? I didn't realize that. Okay, like you know how like certain salary brackets, like if I don't know, if someone's making like under 10 grand, they'd be like, oh, that's like you need to do better kind of thing.
That's labour. That's slave
I was just
labour,
like,
though.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I didn't even know that before. Like, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, raw, like it's just whatever. You go to work and you make what you make. Just it's whatever.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. But it is what it is, man.
It's mad, lads. It's nice.
So yeah, guys. Obviously, we concluded our first podcast. Obviously, it's a bit raw, but that's what you get with us.
Yeah, been a very, very interesting one.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
topics got
You say raw. I thought it was quite PG, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I think
No, but I
was
mean,
like PG.
but I mean, in
you know,
terms of
we ain't really done this before, you know.
Yeah, that's
man.
true. It's our first time.
Exactly. I've never done this before. Don't tell nobody.
it's my first time.
No, man. But yeah, man. Shout out to all the guys that came, fam. My guys.
Done now.
I love every time, bro.
If you guys want
done
to
now.
follow us on Instagram, I can't remember it.
Well, your Instagram.
No. I was thinking about the podcast.
Oh, that's,
I hear
that's
that.
mad
I hear
still.
The
dot
Twitter
that.
as well. I can't remember. But so if you follow us on Instagram, it's I.here.
That.
That
That with a D,
And,
not a T and a H.
DAT, and like literally, you'll find everything from there. You can get to know the guys. You can get to know
All
me.
of that,
you
all
can
of
get
that.
to know everyone. That you know what I mean. So if you want to follow my personal Insta, that's s.9ne. I've got a travel page as well, sb.worldwide with a Y.
Yeah.
And
And then in terms of me, I've got my Instagram, my personal one is AXRON and then Allen, so it's ALLEN. But yeah, got to find everything on there, even music stuff I do, just my personal page. And then even just, that I hear that much.
Tell them what you're doing, fam.
Tell
them what you're doing with the music. You're more modest than that,
Man's
fam.
been doing music for a little while
gonna
and
break the
that,
scene, fam.
breaking the
Take the
scene
whole
and
back
trying
story.
to do a thing and that. So yeah, just steady going along, being humble about it. But that's how you can find me. And you can also find Drifters Music, which is the label that me and my friend run. So yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Myself, my Insta, Sion Shapes, which is SEON and then shapes. And recently just started up a little fitness page.
Back.
Hey,
Man,
yeah, man. I'm obviously I'm quite big on my fitness, so which is my name, Sion dot a surname which is Headley, HEADLEY .fitness. So yeah, those are my 2 socials, so you can get in contact, have a look at what I'm doing, and yeah, just get to know me from there.
yeah. I don't really know you lot, so you can't really get my socials like that. Nah, I'm joking. Bougie. Nah, I'm joking. My socials are original_Chargy D. That's Chargy with an IE. You'll see inspirational quotes, bit about me, just enjoying life with my guys. You know what I mean? Just, yes, I don't really post much, but you can still follow me.
Yeah.
I might post a bit more if I get more followers.
Yeah. You followers and things.
Yeah.
Follow the thing. Follow the thing,
I
bro.
mean, also, I want
DM me.
to
Trying to
shout
bust
out.
this 10k so I can start putting links on my thing, man.
Also, I want to shout out. I want to make my other shout out, bro.
Man.
I want to shout out my brethren's brand, 49 Nights. He does the best nights, full of energy, fun, intimacy, of like, you know, like a house party, but he does it for events and stuff. Very hospitable. That's 49 Nights with a Z, and it's the word 49, not the number 49. So yeah, follow that up.
So yeah, guys. Also, just want to shout out another podcast that kind of helped make this happen. South of the River Pod. Please make sure you tune into that. You know, just helps us do our. Helped us to
Expand,
branch out, listen to them. Great bunch of guys, man.
Great bunch.
But if you guys can just if you want to get to know us, like literally, just send any DMs, any question,
any
dilemmas, any question you want.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
I'm a proper agony aunt, fam. Tell us your problem.
That's what we're gonna do. Obviously, in other we'll gather up questions.
Dilemma done.
Dilemma any dilemmas that you have, obviously we'll have an interesting thing where you actually get to ask us personal questions.
Word.
And almost like we have to answer or we have to drink kind of thing. Little things like that. So make sure you tune in and get your answers.
Lovely, thank you.
Your
all.
questions
This is,
answered.
this has been I Hear That. And,
Trust me.
Yeah, man.
I'm out.
Look
Yo,
at what I'm saying.
love, guys.
Love, blessings.
Yeah.
So just hold on. So actually, I'll do it.
Clap.
Yeah, safe.
I'm making something. Am I moving mad?
Yeah. You trying to run it now?